Hey Dawn, we are starting from a bare face today. City Lips with City Beauty lip oil, of course. I'm going to brush my hair before we actually get started because I just took off a hat. Today, for replay crew and those who circle back, we are using the Matte Pride palette. Came out two years ago, 2014 or 2023. But this is a monstrosity of a palette. It was limited edition. It is not available anymore. And for this one, they brought back some previous shades that were fan favorites. And there is 40 shades in this palette. But today we're going to do, hey Janet, today we're going to do another Anti-Valentine's Day look with this palette. I feel like I've been sticking over here. But then there are some dark tones here too, and this one, which is beautiful. So I don't have a plan, of course, and it is kind of fun not having a plan and just seeing what happens, and then it'd be like, oh, this nice, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to brush my hair. I did just have a cup of hot tea, so I'm feeling kind of warm right now, which is way better than feeling chilly. But we're going to do our intro. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? The crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people start videos and they're not prepared. In a world where people will try to tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel obligated to try certain brands, do certain techniques, use certain tools because that's what they're telling you in whatever video that you're watching. Use what you want to, how you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love. This little like line of hair right here just wants to always do his own thing. Here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even you're not wearing face paint. I don't know why I said face paint. So I do, I need to go grab something real quick, y'all. I apologize. I was looking at things that I wanted to schedule. I have 2 videos scheduled. One I just scheduled today for Saturday. We have nothing for next week. And so I was looking at, what I wanted to do. And so I have 2 collab looks to do. And 3 member requests to do. And 2 palettes in particular that I wanted to use. One of the requests is Michelle's, and so when she comes in, I have a question for her about that. Time has been getting away from me. The monochromatic collab, I think for this time period's color, I think it ends on the 15th, and so I would have to, I think it ends on the 15th. If so, maybe I can just do it Sunday and just film it, because then it's for Instagram, so I would just post the pictures. But so that's that. And then the dessert collab with Mare, we did not settle on a date of when to actually post our looks, which is great because I feel like I'm behind, because usually I do even have videos to schedule. I try to stay 2 weeks ahead, but I am like not anywhere right now with that. But so that'll be the easiest one, but I also don't want to drag it out either. And they were okay with us scheduling, posting, anytime this month. So that one is not urgent. But I also don't want to wait till the last minute either. I did, Janet, I sent your palette out today. And I contacted another one of my Trollkin. They accepted 2 of them, so I have 3 left. So I contacted another Trollkin and was like, "Do you want any of these?" So that will help me not put them in the Mercari store or back in there. Well, it was only 1.5 pallets in there, and I disactivated that listing. So I do feel a whole lot better having less pallets, and so now I am back down to 43 pallets and 9 brands, and I feel good with that amount of pallets. And when I was looking over the ones that I was going to put in the Mercari store, and we did lay them out and look at them yesterday, the darker shades, I did have similar shades already, and for the lighter shades, you know, I don't prefer, even though they do serve a purpose, and I do use them in almost every look for inner corner and under my brow. And so I do feel really good about the choices that were made last night and today. Someone did purchase my glam palette that had 4, thank you for the hearts, retro glam shades in it. And I gave them an out because they asked me like which 4 shades were the retro glam shades after they had purchased it. And so I'm just like, okay, because usually people ask questions before they purchase it. And so I said the 2 pinks and the 2 blues. So then they wrote back, "Hey Locke, oh my gosh, Locke, thank you for filming the storm, because that was amazing. That was amazing." And then they said that one of them looked like the glam shade that was already there based on other pictures of the glam palette, and if I can confirm. And so I did check the palette again and I looked at my renewed glam, which is as is, of course. And yeah, that is a color from retro glam. And so I wrote her again. I said, yeah, it's 2 pinks and 2 blues. The 2 pinks, I said the first and the third. And so she wasn't sure. And I said, and she said like it looked different. The pink looked the same. I said it might be lighting. I don't know why it looks the same. I just know that that's what it is. And so then I had said, like in that same message, if you decide not to buy it, you know, I understand. So in other words, I don't want her to get it and then try to file a claim or say something or, you know, want to send it back or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because if you're buying anything, I'm looking at where my brows are today. If you're buying anything, I think you should be comfortable and content with your purchase and not have questions like, well, what about this? What about that? Because if you're really, for me, when I question whether or not to get something, when I get it, there's something where I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. And that's what I don't want to happen. But she wrote back, yeah, I still didn't want it. I just wanted to be sure. And I'm just like, well. So I sent that out today. And so while I was out, I sent your palette out, Janet. I didn't have Tanya's address. I thought I did. So I texted her for it. Meanwhile, another troll got back to me with a couple of those that they wanted. So I had that address. So those went out. And so Tanya did get back to me, but I was already back home. So whenever I go out next, thanks. Whenever I go out next, I will send out her brush. So that's how we're going to do that. But I do feel just like really good having less stuff. And the 4, like the 4 I have left, they will definitely get used. So I do feel good about that, about what we have left. So that's where that is. So hey Dawn, what the hell? Y'all. And it's itchy. That's why I was like, what is that? This so y'all, it is, when I say it's always something, it's always something. Anti-Valentines to me are like not the typical looks, which to me are the typical looks that I do as far as the mix between goth and grunge. And so even though I've been titling them that, that's kind of my vibe anyway, for the most part. But some people do specifically look for anti-Valentine's Day looks. And so that's why we've been doing those. And so this one, we did one with one of our lethal palettes. I don't know if it was anxiety or was it 669? I don't think it was 669. That one we did as a video, and it's very dark. Janet, I still want to see your look that you said was too dark. I'm like, is there such thing? But this one is like dark and is messy. And so I ended up titling that Anti-Valentine's Day as well. And I think that airs tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow is the 13th. Yeah. And the look I did yesterday, I scheduled that for Saturday. But yeah, so it's just anything a little murky, maybe smoky, and not the typical pink colors associated with Valentine's Day. That's what I consider anti-Valentine's Day. But really what it is, I haven't Googled it. I don't know what the masses say that it is or not. So there's that, because y'all know we do what we do regardless of what other folks say. Because us here at Crazy Troll Nation, we set our own rules. And I know that y'all know that. I'm just saying, like, if there's new people, we set our own rules for what we do. So, oh, this is cold. Oh, man, yesterday y'all was craving sugar. I don't have any Skittles. I don't have any Trolleys. I don't have any, what's the other thing? Sour Patch Kids. I do have chocolate, and I do have Doritos Cool Ranch, which is my favorite. But I'm like, damn, I don't have any sugar. I do have a 30% off. I'll post Saturday, and you can get... Janet, just text me a picture. Come on now, play nice. And I didn't ask you for it last night because I knew it was stuff going on last night. Damn it, Janet. I am really curious because is there such thing as too dark? Or is it like it's darker than you've ever done? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm very curious, and my interest is piqued. And now you're telling me I gotta wait. All right, I'll wait. I got time. I'm retired. I'll wait. Thank you for the hearts. I'll wait. I'll play nice. Even though Janet ain't playing nice. It's making me wait. I'm surprised that my Subversive in Macquarie didn't sell yet. But you know what? No, I wasn't before, but now I am. Because I think I have it priced at 70 something. And when it was on the website, still with the sale, 40% off is $77.40. So I didn't expect it to sell then. But now that they're not now that it's not available on the website, I thought that somebody might have snatched it up by now. And I still have a Petalmorphosis that's in there. That's brand new, the lavender one. I do not like that shade of lavender. And you know what? I don't know if it's just too cool tone for my liking or like what, but I just don't. Not darker than you've done, but dark for me on the inside portions of your eyes. So did you do a dark to light thing? Inside dark and then went to light? Yeah, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions until I can figure out what the look looks like. There's such a thing. If we do have a palette that's the same, Janet, we should do a collab. And yeah, mine would be a video, but I would also post pictures on Instagram. That would be kind of cool. Or I could do it as a video, because in that way I can post your picture like after the fact. So like if we do the look and post pictures and my video airs after that, I could put your picture like somewhere on the screen so they can see what you did. I think that would be interesting. Helter. I don't think that I've seen you in like a super dark smoky look. And I'm not saying you haven't done it, but I'm trying to remember like if I've seen you do that. Like something along the lines of when we did the 1920 smoky look. That was super dark. Oh my gosh, I love that look. Like have you done something similar to that before? where like the whole eye was just dark. I am just so curious, Janet. Janet messing with my emotions, y'all. She playing with my emotions. But I do feel really good about what we have left. Some of them I was surprised that I was like, we can just put this as is. But then, you know, as I kept looking at them, and whoever's idea was it, I think it might have been yours, Janet. You were like, well, just lay them all out and just look at them. That really helped a lot because then I was able to really see like what shades I have similar to the ones that I am keeping in 669 dupe and Mission Triple X inspired. Yeah, so they do each have their own vibe. I do feel good about that. Tanya! Hey, Tanya. I had been home like 2 minutes when I got your text. I had just got back home. I was like, damn. But yeah, next time I go out, I'll send it. And I'll put your phone number in there for them to send you text notifications. And I've been making it a point to remember to do that lately for trolls that I send stuff to. So that way they can follow it. Hi, Jasmine. How are you today or tonight? It's nighttime here on the East Coast in the United States. And we have people that come from all over the world, which I love. How are you? They were working me today. I didn't check it from. And that's what I thought because I knew you were at work. And I said, well, whenever she gets to check it, she'll see it. But I was hoping to get it before I had left out. So that way it won't just be sitting here. What am I? Girl. Just finished cooking dinner. What'd you fix, Jasmine? This is medium level 7. Ask what, like. I'm doing okay. I am doing really good today. And I don't always be like, wow, today is great. But I'm still sleeping. Y'all, I got up out of bed at like, I think 2:30 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Y'all, I crashed out. I didn't realize I was that sleepy. I ate lunch, chili and rice and some Cool Ranch Doritos, and my ass fell asleep. I woke up, I was like, man. And I was still sleepy, so I said, you know what? And I think it was like 3 a.m. So I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and take my... Actually, I didn't even take a shower. I didn't even brush my teeth. I just went in. I had already double cleansed my face from the swatches that we did in the members live last night. Y'all, I put on my pajamas and got in the bed. And when I woke up, it was around 3 something in the morning. You made tuna. What'd you put in it? Because I know you just don't just like open the can and that's it. I put a lot of stuff in my canned stuff. Now we're going to take deep level 11. And so I woke up around 3 a.m. Got out of bed, took my shower, brushed my teeth. And got back into bed. And went right back to sleep. Oh my gosh. And so I had my alarm set to get up 3:30, but I woke up before that. So I'm like, let me just get up because I wanted to package up all of this stuff and get it out. And I wanted to be out while the sun was still up because it'll be a little bit warmer than after the sun went down. And so, yeah, I got a lot of stuff done. And I've been up ever since, which means I'm probably going to crash early tonight. Oh, you know what? I got something else to show y'all. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I don't have room to get off on this side. So y'all like, why should you just turn around in a circle? This came in the mail today, and I got excited because this is how some of the Notorious Morbid stuff comes, but it's not. This is that sleep study thing. And I'm like, what is this? Because the other thing I was telling you, I had like 3 different straps and hooks and all of that. So I was like, and I remember somebody saying they had one that they had to put on their finger. I didn't read the instructions yet, and I'm not going to do it now, but I was like, so this is definitely, oh geez, they have like a whole chart, and I ain't reading all this now. But I was expecting all the straps and stuff like they had sent me before. But I remember one of y'all saying They had one that they put the thing on your finger or something. What was I doing? Bronzer. Onions, green peppers, celery seed, Italian herb, blend, paprika, sweet relish, Miracle Whip, mustard, garlic. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because I don't know anybody that just put just tuna. And I'm sure somebody does. Damn, I pulled pomelo peach and lavender blonde. Didn't I do that combination the other day? Yeah, that does sound good. Hibiscus haze. Damn it. Damn it. All right, we're going to take Acai Sky and lavender blonde. And we're going to take fire opal and chocolate opal for highlighters. Stuff is falling over. All right, stay right there. All right, so Acai Sky. Didn't feel like boiling eggs. Oh, you got eggs. I have an intolerance to eggs. These restaurants are getting expensive, says Jasmine. I haven't been to a restaurant in so long. I did get Chinese food today. It was only like $13. Ooh, chicken and onion stir fry. Ooh, stir fry is so good. Dealing with incompetence most of the day. That's usually how it is in social services. Which is, and it kind of fits because that's our job, and so, but we seem to just have more of it from the inside versus just the clients. Yeah, because it can get really costly eating out all the time. Let me put this on all messages while I'm in here looking around. Yeah, you can have all the eggs. This is Acai Sky. Woo! 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 Did y'all see Locke's video today? Oh my gosh. That's what I call a quiet storm. Like, how does meek little creature be doing like these graphic, avant-garde, creative looks like this? Oh my gosh. Oof. That is pretty. That is pretty. Yeah, I can't have them like that because my stomach will only hold it about 20 minutes and then I vomit. My stomach will not. No, it's like, you ain't staying here and we're not going to process you to go the other way. Like, seriously, ever since I was a kid. Yeah. So, I understand some people got to have them. I got to not have them. And I don't eat mayonnaise because it makes me feel nauseous. But, yeah, so you can have all the eggs. No quiche for me. None of that. No French toast, no scrambled eggs, no boiled eggs, no deviled eggs. And the thing is, I don't have a taste for them because I grew up not eating it. So, fine with me. Yeah. You have been having to cook for your dog. Did you used to have to cook for your dog? Her video went up today. And I watched it. Oh, my goodness. And it looks so, like, the stuff that she does, it looks so subtle. But, like, once everything comes together, it's like, oh, my gosh. What? So that's the storm when I call her quiet storm, because she's so quiet and meek, and then she do looks like that. That's like, boom! Where the hell did that come from? What? Excuse me, sir, ma'am, non-binary. The hell? This is lavender bun. Then you made some cheese grits the other night, says Jasmine. You know what? I'll mail you my black card if you want. I've never made grits. Why does this have a hole in it? This is a Sigma brush. Why the hell is this looking like that? Why, y'all? Why? And y'all saw I was going like this, and then I kind of just went like that, right? So why? They trying to be like Scott. Lean into this. The hell? So we're going to use the other side. This side. No, he's not eating, so I have to feed him. Oh, that's sad. Oh, man. I'm sending you positive vibes, Janet. Because I know I imagine that's hard to deal with. So y'all see this gradient? Send Janessa and her crew good vibes. Her show starts tonight, y'all. Slowly trying to get back into it. You done jumped in with both feet into the deep end lock, trying my ass. Oh, I didn't say the two things at the end of my intro. Two things about me. One is I curse because I curse, but y'all, if y'all new here, you already heard me. And the other thing is an organism named Bruce that lives in here in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch. I try to be aware of him. Just excuse me. Y'all, this is the gradient that I be telling y'all that I like. You see this? So we have a side sky back here, and then we have lavender blonde up here, and it just blends together. But why is this looking like that, though? Why? Why? That's why I'd be glad I get stuff on sale and with coupon codes. And I have these probably by a year. Look at this. Why is this brush looking like that? I was wondering how long it took to do that lot. Because my troll play looks might be like 2 hours. And even at Gene Simmons, which was only 3 colors, that took like about 2 hours. But why is this Sigma brush looking like this? Can y'all see that? Why? Why the hell? I'm gonna be nice. So we're gonna do Fire Opal. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. You literally crashed out. Someone told you to calm down. Calm down from what? Then Crown Fried Chicken almost delivered you. Oh man. I have never cooked grits. I've had grits, like when my grandmother would cook them, but I have never cooked grits. And I didn't like them because they were gritty. I loved cream of wheat though. But this is Fire Opal. It's described as yellow orange. This is another Sigma brush. This is their highlighter brush. Yeah, I never really liked grits because they were gritty. When I went to the African American History Museum in DC, down on the lower level was some heavy stuff. Like they show you what it looked like in some of the ships for the slaves and, some of their chains and stuff. But also down there, they had like a meditation room with a small water fountain. And you can just sit and just chill out. And so that was very much needed. And I didn't realize it. I was with the English mutt at the time. And so after leaving like the slave ship part, I felt okay. And I don't know what I looked like, but he grabbed my hand and just like kind of like led me to the meditation room. And so we sat in there for a while. And then I did start to feel better because I didn't realize I was feeling, some kind of way. So I was glad that he did that. But the cafeteria was down there. And one of the things they had was shrimp and grits. I had never had shrimp and grits. And I just told you I don't like grits. They gritty. I said, I'm going to try it because I love shrimp. Y'all. I said, I've been missing this my entire adult life. And the grits were not gritty. They were creamy. And then the shrimps was cooked good. I was like, oh my God. Like, this is so good. Damn. Yeah, oh man. This is chocolate opal. Your mom used to make cheese grits. And I had never had cheese grits. It was just always just like regular grits. Hey, beautiful Joe. You was cussing and fussing. That's a long time to get your food. Oh, you know what, Lock? Ta-da. You were saying 3 hours. Oh, for your look. Oh, 3 hours that it took Jasmine to get her delivery from Crown Fried Chicken. How long did it take to do your look, Lock? I know I was just acting like that's what that was, but how long did it take you to do that? You don't have 3 hours of space to record. It took you 1 hour and 15 minutes. It does look like, this is chocolate opal. It does look like it took a long time though. And you're very detailed and you're very detailed. And so even just, when you were doing your collarbone and the shading and all of that, and I know that shading does, take time. Very intricate. That's the word I was looking for. Like some of the things you were doing. I loved how you did the lip. When you had the brush here and you were turning it, I was like, oh, that's a technique. Now I gotta get my lip oil off of here. I was like, wow. So I was learning. So if y'all see me do that, the live stream for a troll play, look, I got that. I learned that from Block. But it was very, very beautiful. I was just like, wow. And your poses. The poses where you were looking like you were dead center and you were looking straight ahead, that look was like, yeah, underestimate me. Underestimate me. Underestimate me and I will fuck you up. That's what that look was looking like. And I was like, damn, that's why she my friend. She ain't gonna beat me up. But that look was so intense. I'm still like, why the hell is this brush looking like that? Anyway, I forgot to use this one that I was going to use for bronzer, so we will put you away. Yeah, but even your poses was really nice. We're gonna dim light. I don't want dim light. I don't want to dim this down. Mood light. Mood light. It's after it's late 10 minutes. I'm calling for me for 3 hours. Yo, if I'm hungry, and you know what? I haven't ordered delivery since before COVID. Because when COVID came, a lot of places that did deliver, they stopped delivering. So I just got used to not ordering delivery. And it would only be from that, that same Chinese restaurant. Because I'm so close to everything that it's like, I can be there. If it's late, meaning like, 10:30 or something, I might order delivery from like Papa John's. But if it's like during the daytime, or even like 7, 8 o'clock, I'll just go get it. And then we want to spray the face and get into this look. We know Tanya need her food, boy. Every live stream, I be wondering what she gonna say she just ate. My food intake, especially in the winter, is usually like chili or sauce, pasta, that I make sauce for. Like I don't have too many variations of stuff that I fix, and I'm not a cook anyway. Walking distance. The place I go to, no, not within walking distance. I mean, it could be if you want to walk like 30 minutes. But the way the main streets, like if I go out to the main street, when I get down near the farm, the lane's narrow and there is no shoulder. And that's not a safe place to walk. And sometimes I see people do that. But because one side go this way, one side this way, and there's no shoulder, and it might be like this much room, like barely for even a bike to go by if there's a lot of car traffic. And so I wouldn't even walk that way. And going the other way would be way too far. Well, damn, how many loads of clothes did you wash? You shouldn't have done laundry all day, says Joe. I'm in an apartment, and I know that question wasn't for me, but when I do laundry, it might be like 8 loads because it's an apartment-sized washer and dryer, so it's small machines. Whereas when I lived in a house, I had a front load. I would just do 2 loads, all the lights and then all the darks, and that was it. But being in a place with a smaller thing, a smaller washer and dryer takes longer. Because somebody tried to, they were just kind of acting like, oh my. And I'm like, you got to remember, okay, I don't have a house washer and dryer size. But that could have something to do with it. You wash 2 loads a day, says Jasmine. Your shoulder blade was missing through the weekend, not fun. Whew. Yes, I maybe wash clothes maybe every 2 weeks. Maybe. I don't know what look we're going to do today. Are we going to bring this out here? I guess so. The primer out there. Do you have children, Jasmine? That's why you wash 2 loads a day? Because I know people with kids, they usually wash clothes more than, like, say me, single with no kids. Because I know people with kids, they wash clothes every day because they're changing the kids, especially if they're smaller kids, because they just get into everything, especially in the summertime, because they be outside playing, or if it rains, or they slip in the dirt, or, something. Yeah, your son, yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Joe says more than what she does. Yeah, but I do know some people, with toddlers, I should say in particular. They wash clothes every day because they say if they don't, it's going to be overwhelming. Because they're changing the kids' clothes 3-4 times a day. I knew a family who lived on a farm, y'all. They were doing like 3 loads every single day. The kids would go out and get dirty. You live on a farm, right? Ooh, I was just like, ooh, child. Every 2 weeks for me, says Tanya. Max might be every 2 or every 3. Because then it's only just me here. And I have my indoor clothes and outdoor clothes. And so when I worked, of course, I wash clothes more. But since I retired, it's like, my indoor clothes and my outdoor clothes. And when I'm out, it's not even that long. So I will recycle my clothes. If I'm only like going to the post office and back, I'm not going to wash them clothes. Not that day. I remember this was years ago when I was watching the Braxton Family Values. I forget which sister it was. She was like, oh yeah, I wore this the other day. And the one sister was like, and you didn't wash it? She said, you never just wear the same clothes twice, like just to run out and get the mail, and then a couple days later you run out and get the mail again? And she was like, no. I wear different clothes every day and I wash them before I wear them. So she was kind of acting snotty. But I could see that if you're not doing anything, you're not sweating, you're not, sit in the car, go to the post office, go in the post office, get back in the car, come home. Why? Why wash that? And who the hell sees you? Like she said, she would just go walk to the mailbox and come back in the house. And the one was like, no, I would still wash my clothes after that. She was like, and the other one, the one that did it, she was just like, and he sweats a lot. That's the thing too. Oh, he's 19 and he plays basketball. Okay, I understand fully. That'll do it too. Kids with sports. Oh, and then the socks. And for reason the footwear. I say that like I have teenager kids. I don't. So we're going to jump into this. For whatever reason, I want to take this shade. But then what will we do after that? Or we can do a dark to light again. This shade has sparkle in it. This thing is a monstrosity to hold. This one, that's the one I want to put on. You know what? No, because I was thinking of do like a subtle halo look. But then if we're going to be using the pinks and the reds and purples, that's going to look Valentine's-y. Thank you, Jasmine. And I love, this is like a puffer jacket. Like this is soft. And these pans are refillable. So even if I wanted to take out these shades, I can get other MAC shadows to put in here. Yeah, this was a year for Pride. I forget what year it was. So that's why it has, this is, and people were commenting, I would just get it and never use it just for the package. I do want to take that. We're going to do it, y'all. We're going to go dark to light. Yeah, we're just going to take that shade. This is a monstrosity. This shade right here. And I do have the names on here. But we won't bother with that because they don't make this palette anymore. And these do not have singles. Because some of these shades they brought back, excuse Bruce, for this palette in particular. But if you like these colors, you can just do it for what you already have in your stash. I like this already. I didn't even do much yet. Oh, man. So I am hoping Michelle at least pops in. Or if not, I'll just send her a DM on Instagram about her request. Because what do I have? Yeah, I have her. Yeah, I told y'all the ones I had to do. And because hers is Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, I do want to have it done before Valentine's Day. But, I was kind of thinking to do a live. She wanted to be a video because she said she wouldn't be able to attend the live because her husband would be home, and she said it would be weird if she wasn't at the live for her request. I don't think it would be weird because we know already from what she had commented that she wouldn't be there, but I just want to make sure that she would be okay with that. Okay, next shade. Where do we go after this? I think I want to take it further over. It's a little bit. Because that could be, we can do that as a live. I'm guessing tomorrow. Because I'm anticipating falling asleep. Did I miss Joe? Oh, Joe. Beautiful Joe. Okay. Because I'm sure I'll fall asleep again earlier than usual tonight. Because I fell asleep early last night and then got up earlier than usual today, which was cool because I did get quite a bit done and I still had quite a bit of paperwork and behind the scenes pro stuff to do. So what are we going to take now? Damn. This would brighten it up if we took this blue, so I don't want to take that blue. Oh man, this is Valentine's Day if I take this shade. The hell? Let's just do it. So we're going to take this shade right here. There are just like so many options in this friggin' palette. This one looks like it's getting old. You know what? We still could do a halo look. I think we're going to do a halo look. I think that's what we're going to do. They blend in nicely. We'll blend together nicely. We're going to go back to that first shade. I'm sorting out clothes now. We are a multitasking bunch. Yes, we stay busy. I appreciate you keeping us company while you're doing what you're doing. This is that first shade. Thank you. Yeah, so tonight, as I mentioned, is the opening night for You Never Sort It All Goes In at Once. Her opening night. So I did text her earlier. I am so excited. She did post a picture of part of this set on her Instagram. That's pretty. So you do your darks and lights together, Tanya? This isn't. Okay. You do your lights and darks together, Tanya? I said, yep. And nothing bleeds over? Well, I guess not, if that's what you do. Those who can do and those who don't, just don't. Ain't got no time. It don't take long to sort. Just throw in 2 piles, light pile, dark pile. So I just said, but that night, sorting no clothes. This is nice. We're going to take that second shade and I'm going to bring that in. But you don't have many light clothes. I have more jeans and t-shirts than anything, so I'm like, yeah, so I don't usually have much to sort either. And when I wash my white like face cloths, I wash those with my underwear. Ew! You wash your face cloths with your underwear? Yep. Because they getting clean, right? Yeah, I didn't think about that till after I said it. Like, what? Yeah, that don't sound right. I didn't think about that before I said it. Maybe I wouldn't have said it. It sounds like, huh? This is pretty. This is a super light shade. That's this one. It looks darker in the pan, but like on my eye though, it don't look that dark. So what shade are we gonna take now? All your undies and bras and socks are black. I have bras of every color. All of my bras and all of my panties are Victoria's Secret, and I've had them for a very long time. And yes, their bras are expensive, but I would get them when they would be on sale. And so, yeah, all of my bras and all my panties are Victoria's Secret. The cheekies in particular, because I got cheeks. Figuring out what matches it all matches. So what are we gonna put next to this purple? I gotta lean back. I still want to use this blue, or no, it was this blue. That would be very different. Maybe. Damn. Do we want to be really different and take a green? Like this green? That's a pale shade, probably. Yo, it is just so much in here. All right, we're going to take this metallic green. Yeah, green. Purple with sparkles, and then a purple, and then a green. We do stuff like that here. Use the blue as a liner. I could. That's this shade. And we are overlapping it with that purple, but I do make myself use this because for one, it's awkward as hell to hold it. And for two, even though there are some dark shades in here, they're mostly light shades in here. And so I'm like, And I don't want to put my BYOPs in here because it still would be awkward to hold, you know what I mean? So it's like, what do? Just leave it like it is and just make sure I use it every couple months. This, Stalking and not listening about underwear. That is okay. I know some people that don't wear underwear. I can't imagine that. And I'm not downing it if you don't. But even like wearing jeans, like wouldn't that like chafe the labia and all of that? Like I can't imagine like not. I mean, I could understand it like if you're wearing a dress or a skirt because everything is open, you're getting aired out and all of that. But I just can't imagine like not wearing underwear with like jeans or even shorts for that matter. Like, wouldn't that be uncomfortable? Like, I don't know, and I'm not trying to find out, but my mind is like, isn't that uncomfortable? You wouldn't feel dainty. I'm not dainty anyway, but it's just like, wouldn't that feel weird? I don't know about these colors. Going back to this purple. And yes, these are mostly satin formulas, but I just wanted a little bit more. We're just giving it right now. Want a little bit more. Really? Oh, wait, you never wore underwear before you got married. So then you got married and started wearing underwear? So no easy access anymore once you got married? Alexandria? Wait, what? Are we reading that right? You did not wear underwear, and then when you got married, you started wearing underwear? It seemed like it would be the other way around. Like no easy access anymore? Going back to that green. Wow. I know women who don't wear underwear to bed. I had a one of the doctors tried to tell me. I knew I wasn't going to listen to her, number one, when she said take a lukewarm shower every other night. I said, no, ma'am. I take a hot shower every night. Well, every morning before I go to sleep. And she's like, well, it'll dry your skin out. I said, that's what lotion is for. And then she said, and when you go to sleep, don't sleep with underwear on. I said, no, ma'am. I sleep with underwear on. And so I thought it was a different persuasion thing because she was Caucasian. Because everybody I know, we wear underwear when we awake and we sleep. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to not wear. No, I haven't had any problems. Air is circulating, like nothing ain't wrong. So no. When I met my husband, he was a little insecure about it. I had no reason why, so I just started wearing them again. So he was insecure with what? He was insecure with you not wearing underwear? Like, how would he even know? Like, if y'all get dressed to go out, like, how would he even know that you didn't have underwear on? And why was he insecure that you did not have on underwear? My clinical nature is kicking in because I'm trying to make sense of it, and it's not my story to make sense of. So you do not have to answer anything that I'm asking you at all. Like, you seriously don't. But I'm just like, and what's surprising, like most dudes that I've met, like in the last 15, 20 years, I'll say the last 15 years, they sleep nude. And if they live alone, they're like, they just walk around swinging all day. Well, the whole time they're home. Maybe he could tell and thought other men could too. He didn't like the idea of easy access for the world. That thought did cross my mind. But if she's with him, they don't have access anyway. And how would somebody tell? Like, are they like looking at your ass for panty lines? Like, what? Like, I got questions. What? We're going to take this shade. And you know what? For some reason, I think that's very pale. And I do believe it's a dual chrome, but I think it's very pale. I wanted something that's going to like pop like right in the center. Because you know what though? This is like a mildly grungy type halo look. Or we could just keep it like that. Or it might have just been the idea of him knowing that he just wasn't comfortable with it. We're going to take this shade because for some reason I think this one will show up brighter than this one. He's older than me, so I think it was an insecurity of his. I did not care the way. No one would know unless I said something right. Believe me, I didn't walk around advertising it. Yeah, I'm sure. Whew. Well, him being older does make a little bit more sense because sometimes people, they just think a certain way and they just think a certain way. We're just going to put this right down the center. Make sure I get into my crease right here. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, sorry. Not sorry. Okay. That looks like it's a dual chrome. I thought the other one was. My last ex didn't wear his undies to bed. That took some getting used to. Hey, that's easy access for us. I used to call him Pooh Bear because he was sort of shaped like Pooh and just walked around with just a Okay. I'm picturing a Pooh Bear walking around with a stick sticking out. Enjoying how this I hooked her. Thank you, Lot. I do wish the colors were more bold, but I do like it. And this I think this is a dual chrome. That's this shade right here. Either that or it's just how it's showing up over that green. But I do like that in the center it is adding like a shine. But he would wear his t-shirt a bit. So you don't wear underwear on your ass and to cover your balls, but you sleep in your t-shirt. I knew a guy who was a nudist. Well, actually, I knew a few. But one guy invited me over for lunch or something like that, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to eat lunch over there, cause I don't know if he like I don't want no juice on my bun. Like I don't, like I don't know, cause some people just be drippy. So, but he opened the door. Oh man, I think I just want to put a NYX on my inner rims, cause yesterday I used the two brownish. I used the two brownish MAC ones. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to use two MAC ones today. Not MAC ones, two. Let me take my mascara out. I'm going to use two from NYX, and they're both different. Well, of course they're different, but different names. This one says NYX Retractable Eyeliner. The color is silver. This is the older ones, because the newer ones say NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner, and this is Smoke and Topaz. So we're going to put this on inner rims, upper and lower, and we're going to put this on lower lash line too, but we're going to put this in the center. Made him look like a little boy. He was 56. I hated when he wore those. Yeah, the tighty whities. Another thing, I didn't know men over 10 years old wore tighty whities. Don't you want your balls to breathe? Said he'll be playing peekaboo since I'm exaggerating. So this guy, to me, it was, I didn't understand it. Okay, and that's okay. That's okay. So I go over, and I knew he was a nudist, and they just like to just be nude. It's not anything sexual. They just like to just be free. Just, you know, maybe that's why he didn't sleep in them. He needed air. But if he was airing out all day, I don't know. But so this dude, he opened the door with a button-down shirt on, buttoned up, and no underwear on. His shirt was long, that covered, and he would. So his shirt was long. But I was like, I said, help me understand, because I know I don't understand. I'm not a nudist. I'm not a nudist at all. And I'm body conscious too. But yeah, so I don't understand it at all. And what he said to me didn't make sense either. I told him, I said, why do you have a shirt on and not underwear on? He's like, oh, I wanted to be respectful. So you're being respectful by putting on a button-down shirt buttoned up so I don't see your chest, but your dick and your balls are hanging out. And he's like, yeah, I want to be respectful. I don't understand that. If y'all understand that, please let me know. Because So he's like, come in and have a seat. I used to know people in Jacksonville, Florida that were nudists. They always invited me to go to their colony where they hung out. But thanks for no thanks. But help me understand that. So you don't want to be disrespectful, so you wear a shirt, but your dick and balls are hanging out. And so he was like, come in and have a seat. I didn't want to sit down, because I don't know if there's dry juice on the front of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, well, if you feel constricted, wear boxers. But how, I didn't understand how he was saying he was being respectful when your dick and balls are hanging out. And he couldn't explain it to me. He was like, well, I'm just being respectful. I said, but how? When like your dick and balls are hanging out? And he didn't have an answer. So that's when I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm thinking, you just making up shit. Because if you don't have an answer, I'm going to think you just making up shit. And so he's like, have a seat. And I'm just like looking at the furniture like I don't know if I want to have a seat. I don't know what's on this furniture. So I didn't stay long. Because I was confused. I was confused. I was confused. If you can't explain it, like what, how, and I know everything is not for me to understand because people give me explanations and I'm still like, but at least they can explain it, and I am able to, even if I disagree with somebody, I can usually understand where they're coming from. You know what I mean? That agree to disagree type of thing. But if you can't even answer, or you don't have an answer, then what the hell? Like, how am I supposed to understand you? Because then it's like, are you just making up shit? Or you just don't want to say what it is? And I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be understood. Like, I don't know anybody who does not want to be understood. So it's just like, okay. So I didn't stay long. Nope, not long at all. Nope. And so that was over super quick. Also, another thing that I was like, is he about to die? He had a bunch of medicine bottles on his counter in the kitchen. At least like it had to have been at least like almost 20 medicine bottles on his kitchen counter. So I went over there and I started looking at him. He was like, "Oh, can you not look at that, please? That's personal." So then I started wondering what the hell is wrong with him, because there's only one other person I knew that had a lot of medications like that, and they had HIV. He was like, "Oh, that's personal." And I'm thinking, okay, you invited me over and you talk to me about, dating or whatever. I need to know what the hell wrong with you. And so I was uncomfortable with that too, on top of him. So he didn't want to explain that. He didn't want to explain the t-shirt with no pants, except saying he was trying to be respectful, which just didn't make sense. But I was just like, no, thank you. Because it was just too much that I just didn't understand. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you contagious or not, like, well. So for lower lash line, I think do I want to put something under my brow? Yes, I would too. And so when he kind of got defensive, can you stop looking at those? Because my grandmother, even when she was bedridden, she was on a lot of meds, but it was a lot of supplements, like a lot of different vitamins, a lot of different minerals. And so I was looking to see, like, was it that or was it like some serious stuff? You know what I mean? But he was like, can you not look at that? That's personal. And I'm like, if you invited me into your life, then I feel somewhat entitled to know some personal shit. Yeah, so that didn't last long because I was just really uncomfortable with all of that. I'm looking for a light tan in here, and I just realized there's not a light tan in here. So what we're going to take is, we're going to take this shade, and we're going to put that under our brow. Yeah, I need to know health issues or whatever, and whether it's under control or not. And this was before COVID, and we do know now. You want to walk around with Mr. D hanging out, and don't want to talk about meds, and wear a button-down shirt, buttoned from the collar all the way down to the bottom to be respectful. That just didn't make sense to me. And then he didn't have an answer when I said, "Well, can you explain how is that?" And he didn't even answer. He didn't even try to answer. So that's when I'm thinking, okay, he's just making up shit. But anyway, yeah. So it was just too many things. Like if we're going to even be on speaking terms with the potential to date, we need to have conversations. You know what I'm saying? And every conversation don't have to be a serious conversation, but you at least, in my mind, should be able to explain why you're doing what you're doing. It doesn't have to make sense to me, but I would like to know where the person's coming from. But if you don't even have an answer, like, I don't have nothing to work with here. So like, what else is there for me to say? That's nice. That is a very subtle shade, and I like what it did, because it did just fill up some of that blank space up there. Probably segmented. May have been. I don't know. Yeah, but when he saw me pick up the second one, he's like, "Can you stop that?" And that was kind of bold of me, just going in the kitchen and looking at the men. But I'm like, well, hell, if he could be respectful with a shirt on and have his balls and dick hanging out, I can just walk in the kitchen and look at his medication. We could both just do weird shit. Like, And now we're going to take this shade and we're going to put that right under our brow. I was just like, well, shit, because I knew, I said, if he's not going to give me an answer about the shirt and no underwear, he's not going to answer me if I say, what's all these meds for? You know what I mean? So I didn't even ask because I had already knew or felt like I knew that he wasn't going to give me an answer. I started dating an older man and all he wanted to discuss was his prostate. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my gosh. Like, talk to your doctor about that. I mean, unless you explaining, we're trying to be intimate and, your plumbing ain't working and you want to be like, oh, well, this and that. But hopefully you had that discussion before it even comes to wanting or trying to be intimate. But, like, I don't need to know all that. I mean, I would like to know, like, before, like, if we are considering being intimate, sexually intimate, I should say. But, ooh, look at that. That's nice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that with the same brush. We haven't been intimate. That's weird. I'm going to just put this in the center. I'm going to say it. That's weird. Like, why? Well, I guess it was important to him. But I would be like, why are you telling me this? Like, why do I need to know this? Like, are you putting me down as your emergency contact person if you got to go to the hospital or what? Why are you telling me this? Yeah. Not after that, we have. My old ex would always ask how it was and apologize for stamina issues and say maybe he needed Viagra. Okay, listen, if he need to ask how it was, I'm going to just say this. If a dude got stamina issues, he already know he got stamina issues. If he only going for 3 to 5 minutes and he done, he don't need to ask you. No, that's bullshit. No, just no. We want to take a clean one of those. No. That ain't even. You don't even gotta ask that question. How do you think it was, Minuteman? Speedy Gonzalez? How did? So he wanted some reassurance that he wasn't as bad as he felt like he was. To learn about terminology I don't want to know about. Whew, always wanted a survey or a quiz afterwards. The hell, no. We're going to take this shade and put this on the inner and outer lower lash line. He was looking for reassurance. If you that quick, you already know. Oh, this is pretty. That's a nice shade. But then it depends on who else he was with, because somebody might not have been honest with him. So he thinking, yeah, man, all I need is 3 minutes and we good. I'll be waiting for him to leave, and then I'm going to call Tyrone. Or refresh the batteries or something. You don't have to ask nobody no question like that. He wanted you to be like, oh, no, it was okay. No. That's pretty. I like that. Let's see if this blue will show up. That bold blue. Because I do have a blue liner, but it's bold. I mean, it's a lighter blue. Which one looks more bold? And this one looks more bold than this one. So we're going to take that one over there, which in person it looks more bold too. People know when they're not good. The only time they may not is if, like, both of y'all teenagers. Because neither one of y'all even have a clue. Like, is it supposed to be like this? It's showing up a little bit. I think Tyrone just lean over and over. I have a theory on that's why they used to want women to be virgins when they got married. So a man can be out here with all these different women. Oh, that was a good idea, Tanya. With this blue liner, with the blue shadow liner. But I don't know if I can get it out here though. But we're going to find out. No, I would say he did have his good moments. I mean, if he got other skills, you know, do the other skill first. Make sure I'm good. And then you can have your 3 minutes. I forgot what I was saying. Oh man, I lost my thought. This is taking a long time to get this shadow on here. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, this is taking a while. What I should have did was, okay, Alexandria. Yeah, this is taking a while for the get the powder eyeshadow, the pressed eyeshadow as a liner. I don't even know what I was saying. As if that's unusual. I often forget what we say. This is pretty. It's very pretty. If I'm some tequila and I'd be tapped out, LOL, but you can't keep the man ignored. You can't keep the man liquored. Some men, when they are, and I've heard that, like some guys tell me that it takes them a whole lot longer, like if they had a couple drinks. But then I've heard other men say, like when they drink, like they can't, it doesn't even work. Like they're telling me, like they won't even get an erection. And so I was like, oh, that's pretty. This shade is giving me a lot of fallout, and I think because of what I'm trying to do with it. So I find it interesting. So some men, they perform forever with alcohol, and some men can't perform at all with alcohol. Yeah, putting this here with this brush, I am getting quite a bit of fallout over here and over here. But just wipe away, so that's good. And so we are done with the palette. I'm gonna do mascara. That is funny. You don't need to ask, like, you know. Oh, my theory about why they wanted women to be virgins when they got married. Meanwhile, the man can be a playboy before marriage is because she wouldn't know whether he was good or not because she had never had sex before. That's my theory. Because why is it such a big deal to you if you've been around the block 22 times, but she can't have even been off the porch? Like, why is that a big deal? You know what I'm saying? But that's my theory. Because she wouldn't know the difference. If he was good or not. Because there's no comparison. Because she hasn't had any before. OMG. They have for some ammonia and baking soda. What are you doing now? Are you scrubbing the floors? Jasmine? What are you doing now? You soaking your son's socks? From the ones he played ball in? I'm trying to figure out a lip now. I do want to do an ombre lip, I think, since we have the eye look. Kind of like that, washing clothes. Thank you, Joe. I make it a point to use this palette because it's just so freaking big that I don't think to use it. Because it is uncomfortable to hold. And then all the options. This is like, oh my gosh, like what am I going to do today with this? But I do like the look. And it seems to be mostly satin shades in there. And y'all know I like darker tones. But I do... Is this mascara up there or a freckle? Eyeshadow, because it came right off. I'm thinking a black lip, but then I don't know. Oh, the Matte Pride palette. I'll show it to you in a moment. It's a monstrosity. The Pride palette, they came out, I think it was 2 years ago. And I'm like, they are not going to be able to top this, like, at all. This palette is like truly unique. Thank you, Janet. It is very unique. So this is the Pride palette. I gotta lean back. This is a Pride palette from MAC, and it's like a puffer. It's like a puffer jacket formula. This is soft, and so this palette was $150, and all of that went to the LGBTQIA plus organization that they support, and that I really appreciate it because some places are like, oh, you know, we'll give 10% of the proceeds. No, all $150 for this went to that organization, and so I felt really good about that. But this is this. I just hit myself in the forehead. This is a big ass, and it has 40 eyeshadows in here. And they brought back a lot of their previous shadows that people had wanted to come back. So a lot of these are like such and such 2.0 because it's the second time that they launched it. And so this is the Pride palette from a couple years ago. It is just so huge. And I didn't know until the lady in the store told me that these are removable. So I can put other MAC shadows in here or whatever other kind of single shadows that's the same size pan as this. And so when I found that out, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So if these ever do turn, I can just put something else in here. And I already have it in my mind. I'm never getting rid of this packaging. Like, this is just so unique. It's soft. It's beautiful. I'm just like, and some people were commenting that they were just going to get the palette and never use it. And I'm like, I don't blame you because it's beautiful. And so that next year for Pride, I'm like, what are they going to do this year? Because you can't, how you want to top this? With some little dinky 6-pan palette or something? This eye is leaking upward. I can feel it. I can feel it. So a lip. This, no. Brown. No. This is calling for like, ooh, no. I used that the other day. Ooh, the Blurple one. Adder's Fork, Deep Blackened Blurple. Deep Blackened Blurple. When y'all plan out y'all looks, do y'all plan out eyeshadow look, the lip look, and all that at one time? Because I don't do that. She kicks off her shoes sometimes. Okay, he's good. I mainly want to see Tosh. Anthony Hamilton is nice. Yeah, she looks like she puts in all her... Okay, let me back up because I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh. Thank you. Like, reminds you of Pat McGrath Divine Mink with blue liner. You know what? I see that. Yeah. Yeah. And even though all the colors are light, I can see... Well, this purple is looking brown next to this darker purple, but I do see, like, this color. I see this color. I see the green. I see the center shade with the shine. But I am seeing the different shades, which I really like. You got your tickets to see. They don't make it anymore, and they were limited edition. And this is like from at least 2 years ago, maybe 2004. Might have been before that. I'm not sure. Yeah. I got tickets to see Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton. Has anybody seen it? Nope, I have not seen her in concert before. She looks like she puts her all in her shows. Anthony Hamilton. I don't even remember who that is. Dark Gray says Janet. He's good. I mainly want to see Tasha. She kicks off her shoes sometimes. A baby Patty, huh? Yeah, because she be doing that. You playing your lip? I only have one gray. And that's the one I used the other day that has that pink shimmer in it. And this one is a green. Yeah, this is the only gray that I kept. Did I? Wait a minute. Yeah, because this is eggplant. No, this is gunmetal. But this isn't dark either. I mean, it's darker than this one, but it's not. Let me not turn that upside down. Maybe put this on and then put this in the center. See how that might look. For Valentines, we got you Post Malone and Jelly Roll concert tickets. I'm so excited. You do eyes, then cheeks, then lip. And y'all know I barely. Where did I put my micellar? Micellar water right here hiding from me. I pick out the palette that I want to use. And then from there, I pick, even though I don't put it on in that order, after I do my base, I'll do my inner rims based on the palette that I'm using. And as I'm doing my eyeshadow look, I'm thinking of what eyeliner to use for upper lash line. And my upper lash line liner dictates to me what my lower shadows are going to look like. And so when I do the lower line, in the upper lash line, well, upper lash line, then lower lash line. When I'm doing the upper lash line, that's when I think about what lip I want to do. And so I don't even think about that at all until, yeah, there's something how, and I think because I don't really coordinate, like I don't coordinate my makeup to my clothes. And so even if I pick a palette, it might not have nothing to do with the lip, you know what I mean? Let's see. So this one is gunmetal. No, it's somber and it's described as matte metallic gunmetal. How are you matte and metallic? No. That I don't know. There's so much I don't understand. All done. Yeah, both of y'all enjoy your shows. Could just do like a heart shape and just leave the outsides blank. This smells so good. This one smells like, it smells not quite like peppermint. Cotton candy? Cotton candy, that's what it smells like. This smells so good. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. That's pretty. This is lighter right there. That's pretty. Ooh, that's nice. New edition is first up. Oh my gosh. I haven't thought about them in a long time. I haven't been to a show in so long. And I'm 40 minutes from Philly. There's always shows there. I am such a homebody. I'm wondering if I want to outline this gray. Can't stop now. I really don't want to put more on this brush because I don't want to take away the gray. Nowadays you can watch all kinds of videos. True. I saw that on the NFL website, well, YouTube channel, they have, that's nice, the last 10 Super Bowls, like as one whole show. It's like 2 hours or something long. This side is further in than this side. But I don't even know if I want to see all the people. So I could just fast forward. Is this lined up right? We're going to leave it. We are going to leave it. Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. That's what I did for Beyonce because they knew I was going to be paying for a copy. I am not a fan of hers. It's just something. It's just something. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about her that just doesn't sit right with me, and I don't know what it is. It's like, you ever been around somebody and you were just like it was just like, ugh. This side is further over. Oh gosh, I don't want to put more of that on there. Have y'all ever been around somebody like that? What was that shade? The deep black and purple one? Have y'all ever been around somebody like that? That just, and you didn't know what it was, but it was just something that was just, ugh. There's something about her just gives me the ick, and I really don't know what it is. I need to stop, because this side is way in and this side is over. But I don't, damn it. I don't want to lose a lot of the gray. All right, we really won't leave it this time. You're not a part of the beehives this time. It's just something about her that just, and I really don't know what it is. And I don't follow her or her life to even know, like, is there any controversy or anything. But it's just something, yeah. So this is our look, y'all. I love the lip. Y'all know I love the lip. I love this gradient that I be talking about. I would have liked the eyeshadows to be darker, but I do like that you can see the different colors. And really, it just looks like one multi-chrome from here to here, to be honest with you. But I do like it. And I love that brightness under the brow, which y'all know I do like that. Turned out well. Thank you, Janet. So this is what we have, y'all. Thank you so much. 90 minutes almost. So we did good for time today. Considering, too, we started from the brows. Yeah, so I'm gonna message Michelle on Instagram. Do y'all have plans for tomorrow night, or is that show tomorrow night? Well, you know what? Hopefully she'll say that she doesn't care that it's not done before Valentine's Day. Because if not, then I'll just do a video. But I'm still have to schedule to do that. Mr. Telephone Man, when I call my babies. I forgot about that song. Yeah, Mr. Telephone Man. They sounded so young back then, and now they grown. Well, we were young back then. Now we grown too. Yes, I'll just message her. I'm trying to figure out like how to fit this in. And the day is the 12th, so it's only 2 days before the 14th if she wanted it done by Valentine's Day. And it would definitely be easier. No, if we did it tomorrow, that would be the 13th. If we popped in live tomorrow night. And Valentine's is Saturday. So I'll message her and see what she says. But we're going to go, y'all. Friday the 13th. Woo! Yeah, I'll be in the house where I love to be. So we're going to go, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I think this is our 14th or 15th look with the MAC Pride palette. Beautiful palette. I just wish the colors were darker. But you know what? It is what it is. And the shades are beautiful. But so we are going to go. This is another Anti-Valentine Day look. And we might do that tomorrow night, depending on what she said. Or I can always come back and do something else. Do y'all want another live tomorrow night? Because I can always just pop in something else. Because Skinny Queen wanted me to do that Medusa look. Then I have that yellow collab to do, the dessert collab to do. So would y'all want another live tomorrow night? All I heard was 2:15 is side chick day. I have never heard of that, but some say being a side chick is better because he tell you the truth. There's a meme out with that lady from one of the Medea movies. Her name is Kimberly something, and it's a meme, y'all, about the Life Society. It's something with the meme where she's like, And the caption says, when you become the main chick and you realize the side chick position is open. I was like, damn. Because she's like, I thought that was so funny. You become the main chick and realize the side chick position is open. I tell you, I mean, I'm not for infidelity. But side chicks do have it good. Because they don't get lied to and cheated on because they know where you're going. You're going home to the wife and kids. Just say it. Just think about it. Just say it. I'm just saying. Yeah, Kimberly Elise. Yeah, she was like, and the caption was funny as hell. Yeah, when you realize the side chick position is open. Because then it's like, damn, he going to be lying to me now. So what he was doing with me, he going to be doing with somebody else and lying about it. Yup. Yep. All right, so I'll message her. And even if not, maybe we'll come and do the yellow collab because I think we're going to paint the face and put on gems or something. And even if we do the dessert collab, what was it? Almost like a strawberry shortcake, but it was in like a glass or something. So it was like white and then, you know, the red and then something. So I'm thinking either one of those would be fun to do. And y'all know I haven't painted my face like that in a while. And the Queen of Hearts is a paint the face too. But I'll see what she says, Michelle says. But anyway, thank you y'all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jasmine, for being here. It was so much fun hanging out with you tonight. So thank you for being here with us. And most likely y'all will be back tomorrow night. And hello. Anti-Valentine's Day makeup means this is not traditional Valentine's Day makeup because usually it's like pink, it's red, it's softer, light purples or whatever. It wouldn't be something like this. So that's all it means. Thank you. Yeah, just makeup that's not traditional Valentine's Day makeup or Valentine's Day colors. So that's all that means. All right, so we're going to go, y'all. I'm glad you did. I did too. And so if you're able to, and we're here tomorrow, come on back and visit us again. But we're going to go, y'all, seriously. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I do replay crew. If you're watching this, appreciate you. Those who circle back to catch up or just to rewatch. I just appreciate all of y'all. All of y'all all the time. But we're going to go. So as always, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. Thank you. That is the crazy Trodation way. You guys will most likely see me tomorrow night. Good night. Bye. Y'all are so sweet.